everyone thought the story would end before it even began. When Chen Zheyuan first plucked up the courage to confess his feelings to Zhao Lucy, the response he received was completely different. Zhao Lucy chose to smile and say that she didn't want to think about a relationship yet and wanted to focus on her career. That simple statement sounded like a very painful rejection to Chen Zheyuan. Despite this, he didn't get angry, didn't force her, and didn't try to change her mind. He simply nodded, smiled faintly, and said that he would respect whatever Zhao Lucy chose. From then on, many people thought their story was truly over. Many said that Chen Zheyuan should forget about it all because the opportunity was already closed. But who would have thought that it was precisely from that rejection that everything slowly changed? The following days felt different. They still saw each other frequently at various entertainment events, photo shoots, and even projects that brought them together again. Chen Zheyuan no longer talked about his feelings, but his demeanor remained the same. He was always polite, helped without being asked, and treated Zhao Lucy with the utmost respect. This attitude slowly made Zhao Lucy begin to see a different side of the man she had once rejected. There was no pressure, no overly flirtatious advances, just a genuine sincerity that continued to shine through in small gestures whenever they were together. Fans began to notice the change. Their gazes when they spoke felt warmer, their banter became more natural, and the chemistry seemed genuine. Rumors began to swirl, though both chose to remain silent. One day, they reunited on a major project that required them to spend months together. From morning to night, they supported each other through the grueling filming schedule. When Zhao Lucy was exhausted, Chen Zheyuan would secretly prepare a warm drink. When Chen Zheyuan had to perform a difficult scene, Zhao Lucy was the first to encourage him. Their relationship transformed into a very close friendship. Neither realized that the feelings they had previously rejected were now rekindling, but this time in a much more mature way. Gradually, Zhao Lucy began to question herself. Why did Chen Zheyuan always manage to calm her down? Why did she always feel comfortable whenever he was around her? These questions continued to haunt her mind. She finally realized that her initial rejection wasn't because she disliked Chen Zheyuan, but rather because she was afraid the relationship would interfere with her dreams. Now, the situation was different. They had both matured, their careers were flourishing, and their mutual trust had grown stronger. One night after a major award ceremony, Chen Zheyuan and Zhao Lucy walked together in a quiet park. There were no reporters, no fans, only the sound of the wind accompanying their conversation. Zhao Lucy finally mustered up the courage to apologize for her rejection. However, Chen Zheyuan's response left her speechless. He said that he never resented Zhao Lucy's decision. For him, everyone has the right to choose the best time in their life. Those words brought tears to Zhao Lucy's eyes. She realized that the man before her still had the same sincere heart as before. A few months later, their relationship began to change. They were no longer just friends. They began enjoying dinner together, going on walks away from the spotlight, and sharing stories about their dreams for the future. They both agreed to keep their relationship low-key and out of the public eye. However, those closest to them began to notice the changes. Zhao Lucy's smile seemed brighter, while Chen Zheyuan seemed much happier than before. The story culminates when Chen Zheyuan invites Zhao Lucy back to the place where he was rejected. The place is still the same, only the atmosphere feels warmer. With a hopeful smile, Chen Zheyuan takes out a small box containing a ring. This time, he doesn't say much. He simply says that he never regrets the long wait because all the journey has led him to this moment. Zhao Lucy stares at the ring, remembering all the memories they've shared. Tears slowly fall, but this time they're not from sadness. With a trembling voice, she utters the one word Chen Zheyuan has been waiting for all these years. Yes, the news of their engagement filled fans who have followed their journey with joy. Many say their story proves that love doesn't always have to be rushed. Sometimes, a person just needs the right time to open their heart. The rejection that once felt painful turns out not to be the end of everything, but rather the beginning of a more beautiful journey. Chen Zheyuan finally understands that patience and sincerity have their own way of finding answers. Their engagement day was simple but filled with warmth. Family and close friends were present to witness the moment when the two exchanged rings, smiling happily. There was no extravagant celebration, just a loving atmosphere that moved everyone. Zhao Lucy even admitted that the best decision of her life was giving a second chance to someone who never gave up on becoming a better person. Chen Zheyuan also said that the rejection he experienced taught him the meaning of valuing time, respecting others' decisions, and loving without coercion. A major production house offered them a chance to reunite in a romantic drama. The news immediately became a hot topic in various entertainment media outlets. Many were curious to see if their on-screen chemistry would strengthen after their relationship changed. The first day of script reading was an unforgettable moment. When the director asked them to try out a romantic scene, the room suddenly fell silent. Chen Zheyuan and Zhao Lucy stared at each other for a few seconds, then chuckled, both remembering their long journey together. The entire crew smiled at the two of them, seeing them so comfortable with each other. The director even remarked that they didn't need much rehearsal because the emotions they conveyed felt so natural. Filming went very smoothly. Almost every romantic scene was completed in just 1 or 2 takes. The crew began joking that they looked like a couple truly in love. During breaks, Chen Zheyuan often invited Zhao Lucy over for a cup of coffee while discussing the next scene. They also frequently offered feedback on how to develop their characters to bring the story to life. The relationship that initially built on mutual respect has now transformed into a close-knit collaboration. The awkwardness that had marked their first meeting is gone. As filming drew to a close, the entire cast and crew threw a small party to celebrate. Amidst laughter, the director asked Chen Zheyuan and Zhao Lucy to come up on stage to deliver a message to everyone. Chen Zheyuan thanked the entire team for their hard work over the months. Afterward, he turned to Zhao Lucy and expressed his gratitude for life bringing them together at the right time. Hearing this, Zhao Lucy smiled with emotion and held Chen Zheyuan's hand in front of everyone. Applause immediately echoed throughout the room, as the crew captured the moment with joy.